They've been traveling to where? Jerusalem. In the book of Mark, chapters 1 through 10 cover about a 3-year span. 3-year span of our Lord's ministry. Chapters 11 through 16 cover about 1 week. What do you think Mark's focus is on? That latter week, the Passion Week, the last week of our... And they're on a path where they know the destination. They just don't know quite everything that's going to happen along the way and when they get to the destination. If we were to go back to chapter 8 in verse 29 and 30 in there, we would see that Peter confesses Christ as the Messiah, doesn't he? You're the Messiah. You're the Christ. In other Gospels it says you're the Son of the living God. And God says, Peter, you didn't come up with that on your own. God blessed you with that. He helped you to see that. And then Jesus does what? For the first time, he predicts that the Messiah will suffer, that the Messiah will be rejected, that the Messiah will be killed, and that he will be raised on the 3rd day. That's in Mark 8, verses 32 there. Well, we get in right after verse 32, and Jesus begins to tell them what discipleship looks like. If you are going to follow Christ, you must deny yourself, pick up your cross, and follow him. That's what discipleship is. Well, what path is Jesus journeying on right now? The path to Jerusalem. What is in Jerusalem? The cross, his crucifixion. Along the way in chapter 9, along this journey, this trip that the disciples are taking with their Lord, he tells them a second time in chapter 9, where he predicts his death. He says again in just a few sentences that the Messiah, that's him, the Christ, the anointed one, the Son of God, Jesus is God in the flesh, that he will be killed. He does that a second time, right after the transfiguration in chapter 9. Right